Everyone, welcome to Camhirst head office. Give yourself a warm round of applause. It takes an extraordinary individual to come out of their comfort zone on a Sunday, travel wherever you travel from. If you're watching and learning about this ecosystem for the first time, then hats off to you even more, because to come and see something different is a huge first step. And I can assure you, those people that in life have decided to look at something different or decided to think outside of the box are the ones who are already in some way or another. Regardless of what they did, sometimes some change is scary. Would you all agree? Yes. Any kind of change is scary because you're traveling into the unknown, you're not used to it, you're unsure whether that is a new job you're going to take. Even I remember when I was going from primary school to secondary school, it was scary, because you're used to your school, you're used to your surroundings, you're used to your friends, and thinking about the new school, it was like a huge thing, a huge change. But as you get used to it, it becomes second nature. I know some people, when you first started to learn to drive, even that, for some people, created anxiety or thought this was scary. I mean, I'm sure most of you that have passed your test will remember, learning how to drive and remembering like which gears to put and what to do and clutch and everything else. It was a lot to take in. Would you agree? Because if you've never driven a car before, trying to drive a car takes time, and something which now we all take for granted. We just get in the car and we don't even think about changing gears or, mirror signal maneuver. It just comes natural now. So the point I'm making is it takes brave people to even look at something new. And it takes really courageous people to actually go out their comfort zone and come and learn about something new. So I really appreciate every one of you. You're those who are part of Camhirst already. My heart, is really appreciative of those who are with us already on this journey. Because we are nothing without our ambassadors. Nothing, I'm telling you. Because unless the ambassadors create the awareness, unless they bring the funding, which you'll learn about later, or they're a free ambassador and they have brought various connections and orders to us, we won't really be here today. So I'm very, very excited where we are in this journey, and my own journey is like of most entrepreneurs. You have your ups and your downs. You make money, you lose money. And we all know of business people who try to do something and less than 5% become very, very successful. Less than 5%. 95% struggle to take the business off the ground. So what I did was I was lucky enough to actually get into personal development at a very early age. And that we don't get in our schools or colleges. And that's something in our ecosystem we're going to be changing, because I'm talking to a millionaire who's going to be buying a school in a college. That's a totally different topic we're going to talk about, who's going to help us live stream the UK curriculum around the world into schools and colleges. And then we're going to introduce personal development, entrepreneurial skills, and humanity in real-term humanity, like how to be a better human being. So that's a different project, but had all the children received personal development trainings from a young age, then their mindset will be totally different. Their mindset will be one of the glass half full, not half empty. that they would understand you never ever quit. Because if you quit, you're giving up. And you're giving up on your dreams. You're giving up on what you could bring to the world. So I'm blessed that I was able to receive this at a very early age. And that gave me that mindset of never ever quitting. So that's number one. And because of that, no matter how many challenges I faced, no matter what happened, I realized if others can succeed, I can succeed. If others can succeed, you can succeed. Would you agree?
Yes.
So the only difference is to find the right system. It's to find the right mentor. It's to find the right project or company which can help you succeed. So I know most of you have heard about some horror story of somebody getting involved in something, losing money, and that in itself, is something that everybody's heard of. Would you agree? Somebody's got involved in something, lost money, and that's scary. That's scary because you get to hear more about the, scams and the people losing money, and that has also contributed to the poverty mindset. That's also contributed to holding people back. And people, everyone, especially when you're fortunate enough to be in a country like the UK, there is no shortage of opportunity. And online, you've got the whole world at your fingertips. So what I decided to do was, I decided to go on a journey where I learned, and I decided that whatever I learned, I wanted to share. Because if you lose money, but you now find a better way to make money, would it make you happy if you were able to share it? Would you all agree?
Yes.
So that's exactly what you're going to learn. Abu will explain to you first of all. Abu is an NLP specialist, and he's going to explain how there are problems and how there are solutions, and how everybody in this room could be part of a solution. Which part of the solution do you get involved with? That's your choice. But we have a solution to a number of very big problems. And I will explain more how those solutions could be something you can profit from. So what I want to talk about very quickly before Abigail comes on is that along this quick journey, I feel old, but on this journey, I lost money, I made mistakes, I'm just human, I'm just like every one of you here, I'm no different, I'm just an ordinary person. But the difference has been mindset. Some of you may have a better mindset than me, and I'd love to talk to you and learn from you. And some of you may have some experiences which will be valuable to what we are trying to do, which is empower people around the world. And we would love for you to share that information with us. And I know some people in here, they are ready to change their life. Some, no matter what we say today, are going to listen, go away, and do absolutely nothing. No problem. That's just mindset. It's how you deal with things. You'll either see, an opportunity, or you will not see an opportunity. It's just about mindset. So it will take a long time for us to change people's mindset. But one thing I learned is that the biggest reason people don't succeed, the nearest and the dearest, are the dream killers. Honestly, your nearest and your dearest are the dream killers. So you may go away from here today, you learn about our amazing ecosystem. It took me a lot of money, a lot of time to bring this project to where it is today. And this project is able to transform the lives of millions of people. And that's really important to me. That's very close to my heart. I made a lot of money from cryptocurrency. Whether you like cryptocurrency, you hate cryptocurrency, you don't understand cryptocurrency, it doesn't matter. all you need to understand is that I had a traditional business, like I told you, I'm just like any other person. I made mistakes, I made money, lost money, and a few times when it happened, most people, if I go through the whole thing, would have given up. But because, thank God, because of personal development, because of books like Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, because of Anthony Robbins, because of Zig Ziglar, because of the long list of people I can tell you, if you even read this book, which is such an amazing book, Think and Grow Rich, talks about mindset, talks about Colonel Saunders, who created KFC, talks about, Thomas Edison, who created the light bulb, talks about so many people when they kept failing, but they never gave up. And because they never gave up, we have the light bulb, we have KFC, if you like KFC, yeah? You have all these amazing companies, you have all these amazing people. That's because they never, ever gave up on their dreams. So what we've got here with the ecosystem is knowledge, not just my knowledge, it's the knowledge of everybody I met. It's the knowledge of people, all these amazing friends I made on this journey. And some of the friends are in this room, some of the friends are all over the world. And when you learn from these people, you embrace the good and say no to the bad, then you're going to make good decisions. So I've been in affiliate marketing for over 30 years, in and out of love with affiliate marketing. More out of love than in love. Yeah? And there are obvious reasons, everybody understands why that is, because of the project, because of the lights, because of the hype, because of all the things. Because I know that affiliate marketing used in the right way can make a company go to the absolute next level. And one of those examples is Amazon. Amazon is the giant it is today because of then, we look at other examples of affiliate marketing. It's something that makes people cry. But the point is that it's used in the correct way. And we have a huge example with Amazon. So today you're going to learn a lot about how we have an ecosystem, how anyone, even with zero cost, with no money at all, could unlock multiple streams of income and can also be able to look at other ways how they can make their money work for them. And that's exciting because that basically means that doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, you're going to be in a position to leverage the knowledge of all those amazing people that I met, all the mistakes I've made, you won't make them, all the things I've tried to make a life-changing money, you're going to learn how you could use that to your advantage. Would that be good? Yeah? So, like I said, it's always good. I was lucky to have some really good mentors who helped me, who guided me. And the most important thing was what I want you to do today, is have an open mind. Does not matter if you get involved or you don't get involved. Are you with me? What matters is keeping an open mind. Because just under 10 years ago, I had one of my traditional businesses. I was partnership with somebody, and that partner of mine invested a lot of money. It was a manufacturing business which was flooding in many of the regions outside of our control. We had lost just over $500,000, and they went from having money to, I had more money than that before, but when you invest a lot of money into something and something outside of your control, you lose the money, it feels bad, doesn't it? You think, what did I do wrong? Especially if there's nothing directly your fault. Even if you lose £1,000, it feels bad. Would you agree? If you lost even $50, if you dropped it, lost it somewhere, it's not the amount, it's the loss. You feel bad. Do you agree? So that is the thing. I lost that money through primarily my cousin was my business partner because of him not knowing certain things or making certain mistakes, and I lost that money. So from having a lot of money to having zero, what did I do? I kept an open mind. And by keeping an open mind, that's where, just like in a meeting like this, somebody told me about cryptocurrency. This today we don't talk about cryptocurrency, but I love cryptocurrency. I'm saying, somebody told me about cryptocurrency, that Adam, look at crypto, it can be life-changing. So I looked into it, and I got involved in it. I got involved in it, and in a short space of time, I went on to making a big video. So that was just because I kept an open mind. And those who know about crypto, I got involved in crypto in 2016. I bought certain coins at a very low price. Crypto, let me make it really simple for you. It's like shares. You buy shares at a low, when a good project starts, and when the project takes off, you make a lot of money. Simple, yeah? Crypto is no different. You buy the tokens or coins when it's low, when it's gone up, you sell. Now, very, very last thing. What happened was that when I got involved at the right time, I realized this is great. And I thanked that person who invited me to a meeting similar to this, where I kept an open mind. I then got involved in cryptocurrency, and I bought, if you know Bitcoin, you probably all heard of Bitcoin. So I still feel I was late in the game. I got involved in Bitcoin when in 2016 when it was less than $1,000. So I thought, why didn't I get involved when it's less than $1? Are you with me? But even then it was early. Today 63,000, recently it's been up to 73,000, it goes up and down. But less than 1,000 to 73,000, just to sit on it since 2016. Do you think it was a good decision? Yeah? Same thing with Ethereum. I bought Ethereum early 2017. I paid less than $15 for Ethereum, and Ethereum is over $3,000 today. So 1,000 Ethereum today at that time would cost me 10,000. That same 10,000 Ethereum today is worth over $3 million. Do you think it was a good decision? Yeah. So keeping an open mind and looking at something new can be life-changing. And what I then did with that money is I decided to do a little bit of trading, keep it, invest it in some places. Diversification is the key to success. So I diversified my money that I made. But I go back to the most important thing, keeping an open mind. So when I got involved in these affiliate marketing, network marketing projects, there were so many, I only put my own money in. I saw the red flags, I lost a little bit of money. But I was lucky not to involve too many people. Because there are some projects you get involved with, it looks amazing. But at the end of the day, if you lose money, you don't mind losing your money. But can you imagine losing money for friends, family, neighbors, whatever? It's not cool, is it? So I decided that after getting involved in certain projects, that I'm really been in the corporate space. I'm talking about affiliate marketing. I mean, marketing director, global business development director, head of global growth, and much more. So I've been more on the corporate side than the leadership side because that's my forte. I'm considered by some of the world's leading global business development marketing strategists. So that's why I've always been pulled in, with a lot of money, 6 figures plus interns to work on the corporate side. The point I'm trying to make in this something is that after being involved in certain projects, I was sick and tired of red flags after red flags after red flags. I became very good at doing due diligence. And I was fed up of people losing money. So I thought, I still believe that there's a way you can get hundreds of thousands of people or millions of people, to do well in life. But you have to then pass on the knowledge. And you have to then, most importantly, if you can't find a project which you can bring people into, even if I decided to donate $1 million, it's not going to help a lot of people for a long time. Would you agree? Yeah? So I decided that what can I do that can help millions of people for long term? So we decided that it is criminal. You'll hear me say this again and again and again. dying of hunger in this day and age. People don't have access to clean water. People don't have a roof over their head. People are struggling. Do you know anyone that's struggling? We all know somebody who's struggling, financially. You could have lost your job, you could have lost your partner, you could have... COVID was whether you believe it or not, was a wake-up call. Would you agree? Yeah. Because even the safest job didn't seem safe anymore. And, people's incomes were affected. So the point was, and look, was that, what if you fall ill? Would you still be able to earn money? If you, God forbid, you fall ill, if your partner, God forbid, fell ill, or when you can't work for some reason, would the standard of your living change? Most of us would, wouldn't it? If you couldn't work, it would change. So the idea was that, yes, it's criminal, so many people are suffering, with the amount of wealth out there, if there was a way they could learn a better and a smarter way to make money, then that is something that could change people's lives. In donation, when you donate something, or people, I remember Bob Geldof, that's how old I am. You remember that concert he did something where, live it, there you go, that shows how much love is me, yeah? So, that was a concert. It happened, people donated, boom, nothing else happened, yeah? The point I'm making is, we all have kindness in our heart. And if we don't mind donating from time to time. But if there was a way that you could, with the knowledge that you've been given, you can empower your life, change your life, and the lives of so many more, and you don't have to take the money directly out of your pocket, but you then begin to help reduce that world poverty, reduce people dying from world hunger, make sure that people are able to get clean water, help people get jobs, help people prosper, help people get a roof over their head, and help, obviously, change the lives, your own life, and the lives of so many others. Do you think that would make you happy? If you could do that, if you suddenly had a way where you could you either have a lot of money, which like I told you, even if I donated $1 million, wasn't enough. They say if you give somebody a fish, you'll feed them for a day. If you can show them how to fish, you'll show them how to feed themselves for the rest of their life. And that, to me, is the biggest blessing you could give to someone. Would you agree? Yeah. So this is what you're going to learn about today. It's the world's most powerful empowerment program on earth. Because what we created here is something not just from my knowledge, like I told you. I'm connected to a lot of experts, millionaires, billionaires, technology experts. We in Camhirst have created the world's most amazing innovation and technology-focused ecosystem. I plowed millions into this ecosystem, and we have something here, ladies and gentlemen, which I promise you, if you follow the steps that you need to follow, there are multiple ways you can make money and empower and guide others to do so. So this is what today is about. Today is to give you a better understanding of the ecosystem, a better understanding on how you can be involved in multiple different ways, and you'll learn more about our robot as well. The robot, Camhirst robot, is just one project in the ecosystem. And Camhirst Robots is going to go on to becoming a multi-million-dollar company. It's going to go on to becoming a billion-dollar company, because where it takes many, many months to build a small house, our robot, which you'll see today, we're going to all be going to the factory, you'll see that this robot can build a small house in 48 to 72 hours. And that is why construction companies are lining up around the world. That's why governments are interested around the world. That's why people are excited. I'm meeting ministers, I'm meeting prime ministers, I'm meeting presidents, I'm meeting millionaires, because they love the technology. This is just the first of many different things that the ecosystem is working on, and I will share more information about this project a little later, because I want to bring Ahmed on. Ahmed is an amazing gentleman. I've known him a while. He is basically He's an NLP specialist, and he is going to show you, he's able to put that message across in the right way, you know, better than, because he understands how to communicate with people and make them realize, even things we don't realize, you'll see Ababil will make us realize. And he's working closely with me, he's going to, you know, he's working on the marketing side and many other areas within the business. And you know, later on, Ababil will go on to becoming a corporate team member. Like some of you may also have that opportunity to get involved in various different ways. There are huge opportunities coming to work in the factory, in the office, or many different ways, online, offline. There are huge opportunities coming for people to be involved. Whatever your talent is, maybe that you are going to become part of our ecosystem in some way, but the most simplest way is what Ababil is going to highlight you. So please give a warm round of applause for Ababil.